Hello goddesses, welcome to my channel. If you are on your divine feminine energy journey, you definitely want to watch this video, especially if you are struggling with dating or your partner, because I will be talking about raising your standards and how being in your healed divine feminine energy will help you with that. All right, so stay tuned. Hey everyone, thank you for coming to my channel. I am Magickal. I am a manifestation coach and pleasure priestess, and I help women activate their sensual, sexual, and spiritual powers so they can manifest anything they want. It's your world, baby. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel as well as hit that notification bell because I post videos every week. Now let's get into it. I'm going to be talking about raising your standards and why that's so important, because I see so many women, and I've seen this with people that I know and my friends, who talk a lot about how their dating life or their romantic lives are so, there's a trend on TikTok, the bar is in hell, right? The standard is in hell. And I do not believe that. Why? Because I believe in the law of assumption and law of attraction. I do not speak that into existence. What I believe is that there are people out there, there are men out there, there's people that I date that are at my standards. Because let me tell you what, you are the one who dictates what your standards are. And I see so many women accepting the bare minimum in their lives. And then they're complaining of why they can't find good men to date, why their partners aren't listening to them or spoiling them or giving them gifts or whatever it is. It's because, baby, it starts with you. And I'm going to share with you the things that I have done to change my self-concept and literally raise the bar. And it really all came from healing my divine feminine energy. So for those of you who don't know my story or you new to my channel, I actually came from a life that wasn't always like this. I came from a lot of childhood sexual abuse and trauma. So I had very, very unhealed masculine and feminine energies. I had to do a lot of spiritual work and continue to do that healing so that I can stay in my embodied feminine energy and keep that standard. And as I've healed, my standards have gotten higher and higher and higher because I live from an abundance mindset, not a scarcity mindset. When you live in a scarcity mindset, you think there's no one out there, no one's gonna meet my standards, so what am I gonna do? I'm gonna lower it. No, no, no. The way you treat yourself dictates how others treat you. Because if you don't give yourself that same treatment, how do you expect others to do that, right? And I really want to get into dating specifically and being in romantic relationships. One of the things that I did is when I started really healing my feminine energy and getting out of my unhealed survival masculine energy, which was at one point I was like, I can do this. I don't need a man. I don't need help. At one point in my life, I used to really be like this. I was combative. I was defensive because I had a wall up, because I had been abused by a man. And I had gone through so much trauma with other men before that I had closed off, right? And I didn't do that healing. But once I really started that self-love journey, that healing journey, that changed how I raised my standards. I used to accept people disrespecting me. I used to accept relationships. My college ex-boyfriend used to tell me that, why get you flowers? They die. He wouldn't open doors for me. I would accept it. And I was like, well, this is probably the best that I can get. Why? Because that was my standard that I allowed to happen. And I wasn't happy. And then I looked with envy at all these other women who were happy, that were getting spoiled, that were getting flowers, that were genuinely like in these relationships where their partners or boyfriends or husbands were treating them so well. And I'm like, what is wrong with me? When I started healing that, I realized that was the reason why my standards were so low. I accepted the bare minimum. And once I started healing and accepting and really having clear boundaries and not accepting certain things, that changed my reality. Now Oh my gosh, the people that I attract into my life, and I'm starting to date again. And even when I was with my ex-husband, he treated me like such a queen. Even on our first dates, from flowers to going to restaurants and trips and gifts, like he knew it because I wouldn't accept less. The language and the way that I spoke was in my feminine energy. And every time as I grow and expand, I get deeper and deeper embodied in that. And I want that to happen for you. So as you continue to heal and as you continue to really embody, not just say, because there's a difference between you saying and thinking it versus truly feeling it, your standards will change and that will go higher and higher. Now, I actually don't even, when people who come with me for bare minimum, I actually don't even see them. They're not in my reality, because if they say something that totally, I'm like, no, I block right away. I cut people off right away. Like I have zero tolerance for that because I know what I want. I know what my standards are. And you know what? I'm not trying to attract everyone. I'm not for everyone. And people will call you high maintenance or they will call you spoiled. I actually don't think that's a bad thing. That's what people think, right? That's what their projection is of me. But you know what? These are my standards. And so here are the things that you can do. I want to give you really practical tips. I want you to create a list, really write it out of the things that you have been tolerating and accepting even when you don't feel it, even though it feels wrong, right? Like, let me give you an example. Did you say yes to someone? Did you let someone pressure you into doing something that you don't want to do because you didn't want to lose them? Did you go out of your way? Let's say you're dating someone and this guy is not calling you, not giving you attention, and you're still chasing after them, but you know that's not what you want to do because chasing is a masculine energy. And you want to be in the receiving end. You want them to come to you. You want to be pursued, but then you're the one doing it instead of attracting. I want you to write all of that down. Write all the things that you have been accepting, even though you don't want to, and then get clear on what you actually want. No, you know what? I'm not going to chase after the guy. I want someone that pursues me. I want someone that gives me flowers because they know how much I love it. And they love seeing me in my feminine. They love me happy. They love when they see me smile. They love sharing experiences with me because it makes them happy to see me happy. Once you get clear on that, that's when things will change. And also, once you put your foot down and don't accept it, is when things will change. Because what do I see happening? There are so many women out there that say, oh, I won't tolerate that. Yet, someone comes along, someone who is maybe cute, and then scarcity starts coming in. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose them if I say this. Will they think I'm too demanding? Will they think I'm too high maintenance? I don't wanna lose them. That's your scarcity mindset, an unhealed divine energy playing. I want you to ask yourself, oh, how come I'm changing my mind for this boy? Why am I lowering my standards for this guy who's not even respecting me? Just because he's cute? Because I think there's no one else? This is when you start really thinking, why are you repeating the patterns? And then you get to actively heal it. You can't heal something you don't even know something's wrong, right? So writing out these lists and getting clarity and sticking to them is what's going to help. Even if you don't date anyone because no one meets your standards, even if you are celibate because they don't meet your standards, I want you to stick to it. I want you to commit to yourself. If you want someone to commit to you, you have to commit to yourself. Remember, you are the beginning and the end. How you treat yourself, how you set the standard for yourself is how others will. So if someone already sees, oh, they said this before, but I convinced them, they won't respect you anymore. They won't go to your standards because you lowered your standards for them. So they will push and push. So I want you to raise your standards and keep it. And I want you to continue raising the bar. Once you start getting new experiences, see that as the norm. For me, it is the norm to get gifted. It is the norm to go on beautiful dinners, to go on trips, to be treated with respect, to be treated like a queen, to be treated like a goddess, because I treat myself like that. So if you really want to bring that into your world and to manifest it, it starts and ends with you, babe. And you got to cut off all these boys, because there are real men out there, real kings who will love and respect you, who will treat you like the goddess that you are. But if you continue to tolerate these other ones that have not healed, that are not in their divine masculine, that's what you're going to continue to attract in your reality, because you are that powerful. It all boils down to you are the creator of your world and your reality and your experiences. So do not tolerate anything less. And don't let other people convince you to tolerate less. All right? So let me know in the comments below, what clicked for you? Are you finally going to raise your standards so that you can get the love and respect and commitment and treatment that you know you deserve? Because the moment you stop committing to yourself, others will also stop committing to you. The moment you start disrespecting yourself, other people will disrespect you. The moment that you ignore your wants, your needs, and you let yourself go, others will also see that, oh, they're letting themselves go. I can do bare minimum, right? You have to be able to do that, all right? So let me know what you think below. If you want more of these tips on the daily, my rituals, affirmations, sharing my life, definitely follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I post videos and stories every single day. And if you want to get on my email list, because I share my upcoming programs, my events, my workshops, and my retreats. I have 2 retreats in Tulum, Mexico, and in the Philippines coming up soon. Definitely sign up, all right? Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Bye.